The silent stalker, in the quiet town of Willowbrook, where everyone knew everyone else's name, a shadow lurked beneath the surface. The townsfolk went about their daily lives, oblivious to the malevolent force that had infiltrated their peaceful community. Detective Sarah Lawson had recently moved to Willowbrook, seeking a respite from the chaos of the city. Little did she know that she was about to be thrust into a nightmare she couldn't escape. It all began with a cryptic message left at the crime scene of the first victim, a young woman named Emily. The message was written in blood on the victim's bedroom wall. The silence is deafening. Sarah knew immediately that she was dealing with a twisted mind, a serial killer who craved attention.
As the days turned into weeks, the body count rose, each murder more gruesome than the last. Sarah and her partner, Detective Tom Turner, worked tirelessly to unravel the mystery behind the killer's message. They pored over the evidence, interviewed witnesses, and retraced the victim's final moments.
The town was gripped by fear, and paranoia spread like wildfire. Neighbors turned on each other, casting suspicious glances at those they had once trusted. No one felt safe in Willowbrook anymore. Sarah's sleepless nights were haunted by the gruesome crime scenes and the taunting message. She couldn't shake the feeling that the killer was watching her every move. But Sarah was determined not to be paralyzed by fear. One rainy night, as Sarah and Tom were reviewing the case in their dimly lit office, a breakthrough finally came. Sarah noticed a pattern in the victims' backgrounds. They all had a connection to an old abandoned church on the outskirts of town. The detectives rushed to the church, their flashlights cutting through the darkness. Inside, they found a chilling sight. The walls were covered in eerie symbols and disturbing paintings. It was clear that the killer had been using the church as a hideout. As they delved deeper into the church's secrets, Sarah and Tom discovered a hidden chamber beneath the altar. Inside, they found a collection of journals filled with the killer's twisted thoughts and plans. It was here that they learned the horrifying truth. The killer believed he was cleansing the town of its sins, one victim at a time. With this revelation, they were finally able to piece together the killer's identity. He was a former priest, Father John, who had been driven mad by his obsession with eradicating what he saw as the town's moral decay. Sarah and Tom tracked down Father John to his secluded cabin in the woods. They found him kneeling in front of a makeshift altar, muttering his twisted prayers. When he saw them, his eyes gleamed with madness, and he lunged at them with a knife. A tense and brutal struggle ensued, with Sarah and Tom fighting for their lives. In the end, they managed to overpower Father John and place him in handcuffs. As they led him away, he continued to rant about the silence and the need to cleanse the town. With Father John behind bars, Willowbrook began to heal. The silence that had once been deafening was replaced by the comforting sounds of a community coming together. Sarah and Tom had put an end to the reign of terror that had gripped the town.
But Sarah couldn't forget the haunted look in Father John's eyes. She knew that even behind bars, he would continue to haunt her nightmares. Willowbrook would never be the same, and neither would she. As she looked out over the town, Sarah couldn't help but wonder how many more silent stalkers might be hiding in the shadows, waiting to unleash their twisted brand of justice on the world.